He's like, I can't seem to make any progress. I'm just stuck walking in place. I've felt that way myself many times, buddy. I get you. Opens the door, let the human out. Let's go to the spaceport and GTFO. This place is pretty, but it makes your... Oh, we missed the tram. It's gorgeous, but it makes your frame rate plummet. But there's nothing to compare to it. So pretty. Do we have the audio? Yeah, yeah. We has the audio. Awesome. So pretty. Missing my Pisces right about now.
Shuttle is approaching the station.
If I had the Pisces, I could fly around and visit some trees. Well, you could probably do it in a 325.
Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
Bloop. Let us go. While
Please
we
clear
are
the
riding
hatch.
our little
Shuttle will
shuttle,
be departing.
let's check and see if we have any trading commodity updates that might be profitable. Where am I missing this? Tracker, jurisdiction, regeneration, better nutrition, visitor's guide, improve... Ah, commodity price alerts. There it is. Alright, so Gillette Farms, food, overstock, medical supplies. Crewwell 1 wants medical supplies. Look at that. Is that not gorgeous? If only we would have the opportunity to do something like this in our lifetimes. Visit a gas giant with literally a floating city in the clouds. Lando Calrissian. I'm jealous. It's gorgeous here. But huge frame sink. And our network bandwidth is good. We're streaming out at 6100 megabits per, or 6100 kilobits per second. Everything looks 5 by 5.
Approaching next station. If this is your stop, please prepare to disembark.
Last night, the stream cut out 3 times. And one of those times I had to reboot the streaming computer. I think it may be the integrated NIC is just like, I don't think so.
Missed your shuttle? Not a problem. Another shuttle will be along shortly.
So I'm pretty sure that's the cause of it. So I took one of the tertiary network cards out of my computer and stuck it in the streaming computer as a test. It's not a viable permanent solution because the card that came out of my gaming computer was a full height and the streaming computer is a half height. So I had to take the metal bracket off and just shove it down in the slot and let it lock in position. So as long as we don't mess with that computer, we'll be okay. But if it takes a hard jar, we could blow the whole bus. The whole data bus could go bye-bye. Or address bus. No, data bus could go bye-bye. Should we buy us a space whale? Should we buy us a cute little floppy space whale? I don't think we can buy these space whales. Oh no. I can have space whale? I can have space whale.
Coming in.
Do we want purplish pinkish or bluish greenish? I'm thinking, oh, screw it. We're gonna go for purplish pinkish. Come here, Francis.
Smart buy.
You are gonna go right inside of... Oh, can we store you? No, I can't store? No. Let's not drop Francis. We mustn't drop Francis.
Got a pretty good selection.
And Pagan got turned around. There he goes. Francis? Okay, we still have Francis. be stealing my Francis.
Please wait in the main concourse.
Which ship do we have available here? Which ship do we have available? Oh, can't see a frickin' thing. Francis, get your head out of the way.
You need it there fast and safe. The Mercury
Too damn big, son.
dependable courier vessel and then some.
So what do we have? We could claim the 325. It'd take 8 minutes. We can just spawn the MSR and take that. We're gonna spawn the MSR and take that. Hangar 9. Come, Francis. We must go. You know, I am tempted to get one of these things. You can get these little plushies, IRL. To get one for Mrs. B and not tell her it's from a game. And she'd be like, God, it is ugly. And I'd be like, but I got it for you, babe. Nah, she would know better. She'd be like, wait a minute, this looks like something out of your game. And I'd be like, whatever do you mean, dear? I do not know of which you speak. Come, Francis. She doesn't want you. She's pretty astute. She'd figure that out. Trust me. Okay, Francis. Alright, we're gonna you're gonna close the ship. And we will take the elevator because I don't want to drop you. Don't want to drop Francis. Okay. I don't normally take the elevator. I normally just hop up. So where should we put you, Francis? Should we put you in the co-pilot seat? That may be a good spot. Should we put you in the mess hall? Yep. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You can be my co-pilot, Francis. Alright. So let's put you... Better put you on the floor, actually. Oh, he makes the squeak noise. That is awesome. I'm easily amused. Alright. Come, Francis. See what we can do. Flight ready?
Crusader Industries, a journey worth taking.
Commencing now.
Systems on.
1 moment, please. Stand by for launch.
How are we doing on petrol? We're doing just peachy. Open contacts.
Contacts.
You are clear to launch.
Close contacts.
As you wish.
Astra's just so dry. Kate's cheeky. If someone tries to interdict you in Elite Dangerous, Kate will trash talk them when they fail. Race landing gear.
Gear up.
Landing gear.
was interesting. Made a noise like we lost our stuffy. Close comms.
Comms closed.
Alright, let's just get out of here. Done screwing around. 75, 85, and 90 degrees. Enable cruise control.
Activated.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Captain.
Got a long flight up. We're currently at 85,000 meters, and we need to get to 150 before we can fast travel out of here. So we're going to be staring at pretty blue skies for a minute. Let's make this a little more scenic. About something like that. The guy that wrote the music for this, Pedro Camacho, did an awesome job. Very orchestratic. Or orchestral. I think, yeah, it's orchestral. You're at 99. And still climbing. It's a pretty place in the game, but the two most common complaints from players is that it takes so long to get out of the area to fast travel. I mean, and I get that. It's a gas giant, like Jupiter's a gas giant, or Uranus, or Saturn. So I can get why you would take you a while to get far enough away so that the matter density around you is less to fast travel. I get that. But it's, I mean, you can see how long it takes. We still have another 40,000 meters to go. And it's pretty, but there's so many entities in that area that it really slows down our graphic performance. The game engine actually renders every object. If it's a physicalized object that you can interact with, or has an impact on you in some way, it's rendered and generated and simulated in this game environment. So, all those little stuffed toys, the game has to process every stuffed toy on that shelf. Has to process you, your hands, your legs, the firearm on your side, the helmet you're wearing, the flight suit you're wearing, your backpack you have, the items in your backpack. And that's just you standing in front of the sales kiosk console, or the sales shelf. And now imagine that there's NPCs walking around. The game engine has to process them, has to render them, process them, just the same way it processes you. Except instead of a human controlling that actor character, it's an automated script that says, hey, if this happens, do this, if this happens, do this, this happens, do this. So, yeah, there's a huge impact. So, that's why a lot of people complain about Orison. It's gorgeous, but it can impact your frame rate considerably. So, only another 22,000 clicks, and we are out of here. Let's increase our ascent angle to 90 degrees. We will make faster elevation that way. But by the same token, look at that. Is that not awesome? Clouds. Gas giant clouds. And a rendered star. The game is so pretty. I don't think game really fits. I think simulation is more like it. Hey, almost. Disable cruise control. Disable cruise control.
Activating now.
Let us plot a course out of here. Should we... What do we have? We have refinery work orders at HRL 2. Do we want to try and run some cargo? I believe we can buy med supplies at Hicks. Memory serves. We can buy med supplies at Hicks Research. Let's go take a look-see. Spool jump drive.
That's done.
I have a boots hair. Engage jump drive.
Sure.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Let's go to Selin. Engage jump drive.
Jumping.
Quantum travel engaged.
Orders.
Quantum travel complete.
Come on, load in my LODs. Okay. I haven't been to Selin since the patch, so all of this data has to render into my game engine. It has to load all the graphics and process it. So that's why you're seeing stuff. You will see stuff like compile, 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 compile here in a hot minute. And I'll have a slight performance hit while it caches all that data and loads it onto my SSD. But there's no loading screens.
Quantum travel complete.
I'm going to do an old trader trick. I'm going to set the route again. Because if I set the route again, even though I'm too close to fast travel there, it will give me a marker on my HUD so that I know exactly where that station is. Because when you start coming in the dark, it's really hard to see. Some of these moons, I want to say it's Illyria? One of the moons across the system here, the outpost is right near a huge cliff. And the first time I flew there at night, I crashed my ship. I'm like, I don't understand. It's because I had impacted on the cliff next to the ship, next to the outpost, and didn't know it. So I went back later, you know, I respawned in the hab, went back later, and saw that there was a cliff there. I'm like, ooh. Let's take the small landing pad. We'll save the big one for a bigger ship. Lower landing gear.
Gear down.
Landing gear down.
It's not a collision if we don't explode. It's a landing. Look at that. Was that not an awesome landing? That was an awesome landing. Alright, so we are going to set our course for Crew L1. When we leave, we can just GTFO. Guard the ship, Francis. Don't let any pirates aboard. To cargo. Use the smell elevator. Do we have a helmet? Yes, we have a helmet. Awesomeness and groovy. Cool. Let's do something. Do we want to take this stuff off? Hold on a minute. Let's go here to vehicles. Oh, we have a whammy burger? I forgot I had a hamburger. Quite nice. Actually, what we're going to do is we're going to just take the whole bloody backpack off. And we'll put the black pack in vehicles. Problem solved. There. Now let's get out of here. Oh. Whoa, 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 space dude. What the hell was all that about? Right, there's a platinum bay, so we could spawn the gray cat. Have some shenanigans with that. Is this storage? This is storage. Excellent, sir. Let's cycle the airlock. Hey, Ted.
Time for a dirt
Something I can
nap.
help you with.
Yeah, I'd like to get rich. Can you help me out there? Can you make me rich? Do you have any goodies that I can, like, you know, pilfer? Because, you know, I'm an honest, hard-working citizen that's looking for freebies. I'm not seeing any freebies there, Ted slash Fred slash whatever your name is. Did you already get pilfered? Did somebody pilfer already? Oh, they pilfered already. I'm so sorry, Ted. Alright. Since we can't pilfer from you, we shall buy some commodities. Let us buy. We want to buy into the MSR. Med supplies, por favor. Nice, nice, nice. We can buy 11,400. It's been my experience that the meds, the rest and relax, usually buy 5,000 each. So that would be 2 stations and a sliver of a station. Maybe we should drop this down a little bit to just 10,000. Let's do 10,000. Oh, 10,015, 99.90, 98.98. Let's change our mouse to a slower speed. You know, Sig, you guys took away our arrow keys on this console. You suck. I want you to know that. We used to be able to use the arrow keys. Oh, and now the timer doesn't recognize when you're moving your mouse. Sig. That was a mistake. Because some of us are anal retentive and want to have precisely 9,990 something. Oh, 99.12. Can we get more than that? 99.76. I think that's as close as we are going to get. Right there. Alright, we got a print screen. We are good. Boom. 1668 is the purchase price. We should be able to sell these. Ooh, wait. Did he have drugs? Oh, he has stems. He has stems. 285. We're going to purchase. We buy the stems. Yes. Okay. We are full. Our little MSR is full. Back to green, so it's fast mouse. I like a fast mouse. Now, normally I would stay and mess around and look for stuff, but being is that we just spent about 170,000 worth on merchandise, we going GTFO. this is an armistice, but it's a pretty well-known trade spot. And I don't want to tangle with pirates. I don't think Francis has had enough training to man a turret yet. Oh, it hit the light post. That's what it did. It hit the light post. Alright, you closing? Yay, you're closing! Alright, we're gonna jump up, we're gonna go. Open, let me in. And we heard you like doors, so we gave you 3 of them. Francis! Oh no! Francis is gone! Oh, I'm heartbroken. Heartbroken enough to go back down to Orison and buy one? No. But heartbroken nonetheless. Should be safe to fast travel now. Atno's only like 2,000, 3,000. So. And we are 8,000 and climbing.
Quantum travel.
Francis abandoned me. Oh, I'm disappointed. So disappointed. I had to remember to grab my stuff out of here. I can't leave it in there. Our bit rate is holding steady. We are pushing out 6.5 megabits per second, and I haven't had a hiccup yet. The feed looks clear. The audio should be clear. I'm not seeing any problems. We're pumping out 1080p 30
Quantum travel complete.
at pretty darn good quality. I would say a YouTube or higher. Oh, where is that hair? It's driving me crazy. Fine white hairs around my glasses. Alright. Are we still in cooldown? We are in cooldown. They they wiped everybody's accounts here recently. So those of us who had millions and millions of credits started the game with like 1,000, 5,000. If you'd done a previous mission earlier before the wipe, then they gave you like 100,000 for doing that mission, which was nice. But it also means that those of us who were spoilt and used to driving the ships with all the fast drives in them and the best shields and the best weapons are like, oh man, I'm poor. Open contacts.
Contacts.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Close contacts.
Confirmed.
What's up top today? Lower landing gear.
Lowering gear.
Let's try something I've not done before.
Landing gear down.
Enable auto land.
Engaged. Stand by.
Aren't we fancy? Thank you.
You're welcome.
Look at that! She did great!
Engines off.
I haven't used auto land in 2 years. Oh man. But it's kind of nice though, I'll be honest with you. Get it in the right spot and be like, enable auto land. Oh my stuff. Got med supplies, we got the good stuff, and then we got stims. Now stims are listed in the Vice category, but they're technically not Vice. They're just like, if somebody took like Bang or Amp or Monster Energy drinks and took the material from that and turned it into a cigarette that you could smoke, that would pretty much be stims. Look at that. Is that not gorgeous? So pretty. If you set your contrast settings and your brightness right, it looks real. Unfortunately, flying through space with your contrast settings the way that it makes it look super real means you ain't seeing nothing. So I don't usually do it if I'm flying in or around asteroids. Because it's just, you know, it's immersive, but it's so immersive you hit an asteroid. Wow, how's that? Immersion is broken. I died. So what's happening is the simulation or game engine is rendering my position in real time in 3D geometry. So it's put me in what I call a wonkavator, because they don't just go up and down, they go sideways. And that wonkavator is transporting me along the spine of the space station into the lobby. So now I can tell the space station, hey, I want to store my ship, get it off of the landing pad. And I do that for several reasons. One, it's safer for my ship. And two, it makes it easier to sell cargo because it's like right there. Alright. So yeah, the game is still rendering me, hey, boots. It's rendering me in real time. And I'm moving around in this station. So I can slide sideways, I can run backwards. Here's our clinic. We're gonna go to the Galleria, which would be the mall. Hey, Boots. What are you doing, baby? Oop, wrong button. Galleria. Do you want to hang out with me? Do you want to hang out with me, Boots? You can hang out with me. Well, that was a fast transit. So now I'm in a different part of the station. And you used to run through everything to get there, and it was quite literally a maze on some of these stations. Found ship with unknown info. Crusader, Star Runner, Gid, claim state 0. Okay. I like to peek under the hood sometimes and see what the console's telling me. So there we go. I don't see a hidden terminal anywhere. No hidden terminal anywhere. Okay, here's the food court. We might investigate later. For now, though... Nope, no Pico Balls. Okay. Sorry, dude. Let's go upstairs and sell our Commodities. Where's the admin desk? There it is. Oh, let's go sell some stuff. Hey, Fred. I just saw your brother. Looks just like you. What do they have for purchase? They only sell scrap. Alright. Can we sell all of our stems? We can sell 938 of them. And we bought them for 280 something, right? So now we're selling them for 3 and something a unit. So we sold 938 units for 32.55. So we paid 280, 290 for them, and we're selling them for almost 350. So not huge profit margins, but good profit margins. All right, so I can only sell 112 of the med supplies. We have 9,976. We are still going to have 9,000 and change. Sell, please. Medical supplies. Thank you. But we did make some profit. Not as much as I would like, because we bought them for 16, I think, and we're selling them for 18. So I can wait for this station's tick, because every so many minutes it refreshes and goes, I'd like to buy more of your stuff, please. Or I can fly to a different station. So I think what I'm going to do... Well, this is new. I don't remember the tool chest. My, what an impressive tool you have. What is this? All humans are created equal, then few become Navy starmen. Ex-pirate now running for Imperator. Yeah, excuse you. Set a timer for 2 minutes.
Confirmed. Timer is set.
Cool. She'll remind me in 2 minutes. Ooh. What do we have here? We have armor. Should we get some snazzy purple armor? Would we not look darling in that purple undersuit? It is great. It is pink and white. Rather nice. Rather. That's the helmet I typically like right there. I like the Oracle helmet.
Hi. Welcome to the store.
Hi. Do you have a Pico Ball under there? Nope. No Pico Ball? Okay. Do. What do we have? Undersuits. We can grab that lovely pink and white undersuit. Ooh. They have it in violet. And camo. Ooh, look at there. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Is that not bright? That is bright and snazzy, buddy. Snazzy. Real snazzy. I am so tempted to get that pink one. Oh, man. Platinum Bay. What kind of goodies do you have, sir? Quantum Drives. We have a Bolon, a Crossfield. Expedition.
The timer has now expired.
Ooh, let's go check out and see what we can sell. That's been at least 2 minutes. If it hasn't ticked over much, I'm going to go somewhere else. Because, I mean, you could sit here and spend hours trying to unload that MSR. Alright, so sell, MSR. Nope. And that has been more than 2 minutes, so we are going somewhere else. We shall go elsewhere and sell our wares. Excuse me, space. Why did... Okay. You saw that, right? He went down the stairs and up the stairs, and then this way. Rather than go this way. Something is a little bit wonky with the pathing. Hey, Puffed Muffin, how are you doing? I know you're jealous, right? I know you so want the pink and white underoos. Doesn't it just scream Star Citizen? Oh, I love it. It's beautiful. Whoop. Wrong way. There we go. Gotta run through here. Quite snazzy. It does. It really does. And there are times when I'll be doing something and I'll get distracted, like just a few moments ago. And you just pulled into a little tangent staring at stuff. So this stream was originally supposed to be a test. I replaced the network card in the streaming computer because it crashed on me 3 times last night. Twitch just went, no streaming for you. Okay, so let's grab the MSR. And I guess we can go... Where would we want to go to sell? Hey, you guys, be nice. Boots, remember, you are like 3 times the size of your sister. Be gentle. Yeah, it definitely does scream a lot of things. Pad 10, pad 10, pad 10, pad 10. Okay. So, what we could do is hit the next Lagrange station, see if we can sell anything there. Just kind of make our way through the system. That's Boots and Sneakers playing. Oh, and now they've left. There we go. See, now that ramp comes all the way down. We could push a gurney up in that. But the Star Lifter ramp, there's like a gap of like 2 feet, 3 feet. That's crazy. Let me in, let me in. We lost our Francis. I am disappointed. He was right there. Thanks, Puffed. This is the Crusader Industries Mercury Star Runner. Has a cargo capacity of 119
Crusader
SCU.
A journey worth taking.
Or about a fifth of the cargo capacity of a C2, made by the same company. Nice big one. So
Engines on.
let's hit her L3 and see if they want to buy some med supplies. Raise landing gear.
Retracting modules.
Spool jump drive.
Landing
Activated.
Do you play this game, Puffed, or do you play any games at all, or what do you normally do when you're not staring at losers in red shirts? Engage jump drive.
Hyperspace jump engaging.
Quantum travel engaged.
Wrong game, Astro. Hyperspace is the need. This is quantum. 8 gig of RAM, so can't play this game properly. Oh, yeah, that's rough. Yeah, that's rough. Is it a laptop or a desktop with 8 gig of RAM? I don't mean to be pry or be nosy here. I'm just trying to evaluate your upgrade options. I've been a tech for 30 years, so it's kind of like second nature to automatically go, how can we help this person? Even if they don't necessarily ask for it. I have a laptop that runs it on 16, but runs it very well on 32. And that laptop has a 1060, I believe, in it. Laptop? Okay. Yeah. So that laptop is by no means a speed demon. It's 8 HP's gaming laptop, but on their lower tier. So it's got like a 1050 or a 1060 in it. It had a platter drive. I put an SSD in it, so that really helped out there. There's a hair in there somewhere that is just driving me absolutely crazy. They usually have 2 DIMM slots or SO-DIMM slots. So if you're running 8, you could put another 8 in there, a matched set, and run 16. Aha, found it. Bootsy, you want your hair back? Otherwise you may already have 2 sticks of 4. But what I would suggest, good deal, good deal. What I would suggest is put the model of laptop in Crucial.com. Crucial's a memory seller. If you go to their website and put the laptop model in there, it'll tell you what you need. It'll give you like a CT291 blah 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 thing. And you can then go to Amazon and put that CT model number in there and find it for a better price. So that's what I would recommend. Do you play play stuff like Elite Dangerous or No Man's Sky or X4 or something like that? Let's speed this up a little bit. We don't want to be taking 30 years to get here. Yeah, check it out. Because with DDR5 coming out, the memory prices are falling a little bit on the DDR4 and DDR3, which is a good thing. Yeah, I love this game. Absolutely love this game. I used to provide support for an international technology company. And one of the people that I was helping, we had an operation going that was going to take some time to complete. And I was conversing with him, say, hey, what do you do for fun? You know, just try to kill the time there a little bit. So he wasn't just going, man, this guy's boring. And he mentioned this game. And I was like, I've never heard of that. And he's like, yeah, it's still in alpha. And I'm like, how are you playing a game that's in alpha? Because I was used to closed alpha. And he's like, it's an open alpha. And I'm like, okay, but again, how are you playing this game if it's in alpha? And he described the project to me, and I was like, oh, you know, I don't really need another game. And he's like, it's not like any other game you've played. So I think about 6 months, 7 months later, I checked it out, and I was like, holy cow. Lower landing gear.
The landing gear is down and locked.
Excellent. Well done, Astra. Well done, love. Ooh, a little too aggressive there, Mr. B. Slow your roll, mister. Slow your roll. Yeah, Elite Dangerous is fun too, but it's nowhere near as pretty as this. By no means. Fun to play, though. It's further along in development than Star Citizen is. But, you know, it's limited. Yes. Yes, especially in Orison. I went to Orison, the Cloud City part. Oh, man. I can average upper 20s now. As long as I've been there before and everything is cached in and loaded, I can get upper 20s until I get near the store, the Stratus store, or the trade area, and then it kind of plummets again. I'm not a huge fan of FPS games. I'll be honest with you. This is probably my, well, this is definitely my favorite FPS style type game. They just don't usually, they don't usually keep my interest long. It's like, oh, well, that's cool. I mean, the limitations present themselves quickly to me, and then I feel kind of like trapped in it. So I'm like, yeah, definitely. I love Sandbox, so I do like Sandbox because I can do whatever I want. But by the same token, I think you need a delicate balance. I think you need some sandbox so you can do whatever you want, but I think in the middle of that sandbox there should be like a linear progression option. And I don't mean like you have to do this to play the game. I mean something like, hey, if you're looking for something to do, you can do this, and then that leads to this, and this leads to this, and this leads to this. So if you have one of those moments you're like, I don't know what I want to do. Oh, I can go knock out the blah 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 quest or something like that. Oh, before we store this, can we pull our stuff out of the vehicle? No, we cannot pull our stuff out of the vehicle. Son of a... Alright, so the next time we spawn the ship, we need to pull our stuff out. Next time we hop in there, we need to pull it out and put it on our backs. Cool. But, kind of like No Man's Sky did. No Man's Sky is a sandbox, but they also have things that you can do in there. They have like a quest progression. So that's kind of cool. But other games I play, X4 is pretty good. X4 has some first person to it. But after a certain stage, you can leave the first person behind and play it as an overview strategy game, kind of like Civilization. But I would say, oh, hello there, Mohawk dude. But you know, Civilization's a pretty deep game. If you ever played it, you know, oh, first you have to teach your guys to read and write, and then they gotta learn to do this, and then they can do this, and then they can do math. So Civilization is extremely progressive. You're teaching your people what to do. With X4, you do stuff like, oh, you've learned this technology, you've made this much money and bought the plans to build this and built. It's pretty cool. It's fun though. Alright, so 1829, 37 whole units. Really? It's gonna take me 30 years to unload this ship. Stems 378, 486. Wow, this sucks. Kind of regret spending 100,000 on med supplies now. Alright, I think it's time to hit a port city. I think it's time to hit a port city and unload some stuff. Unload some stuff. Maybe, let me think here. What's our options? I might be able to sell at Crusader. Yeah, they are. Civilization, there are times when I get the hankering to play a game like Civilization, but Civilization can be very deep and very slow. There's another one that was available on, I want to say Steam or Epic. It was called Avon Colony. Yeah. Let me see if I can remember. Yeah, Avon Colony is the name of it. But what Avon Colony is it? Yeah, it was on Epic. It was on Epic. So check it out. You might like it. It's like a civilization set in a sci-fi environment. So not too bad. I was playing it the other night for a couple of minutes. I streamed it actually to Twitch. And then one of my buddies needed something or had some questions about Star Citizen, so I loaded on the Star Citizen and didn't wind up going back that night. But check it out, you might like it. Another one that's been suggested to me is a game called Stellaris. I have not tried that one. Oh no, you're locked out of your Epic account. That sucks. What did we say? Pad 2? Pad 4? Pad 2. Oh, that sucks. Well, hopefully you can get back in there. Yeah, Avon Colony is not too bad. I loaded into sandbox mode because I wanted to just see, hey, what's this, what's this, what's this? I didn't want to have to go through the whole progression just to check stuff out. And I enjoyed my time in it. I must have spent like maybe half an hour in there. And my buddy Ron, he's been playing it for a while. He's going through the linear progression. Alright, right now, while you're thinking about this, Pagan, take the stuff out of your vehicle and put it on you. Dippy-doo? What the heck are you doing? It places the backpack on his back. Thank you.
You're welcome, Captain.
Okay. So all this is in our backpack. We are good to go now. What was I doing? What was I doing? I was gonna fly out of here. Should we hit Hurston and sell med supplies there? We can hit Hurston and sell med supplies there. We can hit Arcor and hit med supplies. Yes, she did. Are you familiar with something called voice attack?
Crusader Industries, a journey worth taking.
Voice attack is a...
Systems on.
Voice attack is a program that takes what you say and you can set it up to take actions, to take commands. And the voice you heard is part of a third-party drop-in for that called HCS. In this case, you were hearing HCS Astra. But voice attack is really neat because you can go in there and you can create your own stuff. Like right in here.
Streaming helper's profile is now active.
Yeah. So it's very, very useful in flight simulators when you got to hit like one of 50 buttons to do something. But you can do custom commands. Like earlier, whenever you heard me say set a timer for 2 minutes, that was actually a custom command that I wrote in here. So let me just come on, wake up. So here we go. Well, why don't we just demonstrate this? Well, this is the set a timer. Right in here. Yes, kind of like a Jarvis, but a Jarvis that you can preset up. Now, if you're the geeky, nerdy type and you like to do everything yourself, you can create your own profile for this. So you can say, like, when I say lower landing gear, I want you to hit the N key on my keyboard for, like, 0.3 seconds. Or you can just buy a pre-made profile. And in this case, that's what I had done. But I've got one called Streaming Helpers I use when I'm streaming. Here's one that I created for
Star Citizen 3.10 profile now active.
Here's one I created for Star Citizen before I had HCS. So whenever I say something like reload, then she hits the key for so long. If I say something like landing gear, then she would do that. Cycle camera, drink the Kool-Aid, you know, whatever. So this was all stuff that I had created, but there's a third-party module for this, or profile for this you can get, called HCS, Hotel Charlie Sierra. And it adds a voice. So you can purchase the profile and it comes with a voice. Like Astra comes with the Astra voice you heard. There's famous people like Brett Spiner, William Shatner, stuff like that. It's pretty cool. But that's why you heard her respond. It's extremely useful. Now here's the thing, if you like other games, if there's a game where there's a repetitive action you have to do over and over, or it's time sensitive or something, you could create a profile in Voice Attack for it. I use it for Diablo. So if I'm playing Diablo, then I can let me just tell her not to listen real quick before I say this. I can say heal, and it will, boop, it'll hit the Q button. Or I can say cast Town Portal, and it's like, whoomp, there's Town Portal. Yeah. Absolutely. Shiro, if only that was an option, buddy. If only that was an option. I can have a response for it, but it's not going to actually do it. But, you know, actually, that's not true. You could do it. I'm going to have a geek moment here. I'm going to geek out for a second. Raise landing gear.
Gear coming up.
If you were to set up relays in the computer, if you were to set up relays controlled by the computer, you could tell Voice Attack to activate that relay when you say a certain thing. That relay would have to be connected to a servo to move a little door to feed the cats. So technically you could say, Jezebel, feed the cats, and she would move the servo and the food would drop into the bowl. So yes, technically we could do that. Should we do it? Probably not. But we could technically do it. Would Mrs. B be thrilled about it? Probably not. Yep. You can totally do that. You can totally do that. You can create variables. You can do all kinds of cool stuff. I think we're just going to try and sell this at Hurston. Yeah, you would need an API on your computer to interact with Alexa or Google Home. So as long as you could set up Alexa or Google Home to respond to keyboard inputs or mouse inputs, then you could set this up. But if you've got a Google Home, you're already used to using voice commands. Where's my quantum marker? Oh, it's not letting me set a route to Lorville. Oh no, we can't set a route to Lorville. Yep. That would be awesome. But if you have a Google Home, you can do certain things with it already. Like, when Mrs. B and I leave the house, we will tell Google Home to play a music playlist, and boop, it plays a music playlist the cats have to listen to. So you would just need to buy a relay and interface it with the computer. I'm not aware of a version of Voice Attack that will run on a Raspberry Pi. But if so, it'd be even easier, because you could use the GPIO pins on the Raspberry Pi to interface directly with relays, and then the relays could control devices in the house. So, doable. Definitely a geek project. Yep. Now you could actually use it while you were mixing on your computer too. Voice Attack will also input mouse actions. It's a little complicated to set it up, but you could do that. I understand, DJ. It was more about for anyone else in here, or anyone that watches the stream later on a VOD and kind of goes, what the fuck was he talking about? What does he mean? I don't understand. So, I converse with the smart people, but I phrase it in a way so that anyone else coming in after the fact is kind of going, oh, okay. Not that anyone coming in after the fact isn't smart, but you know what I mean. Come on now. We only have like 12 million clicks to go. Yep. Cool. Now we can abort quantum travel.
Complete.
And we can set our destination for Hurston, because now we are far enough away from that sun where it's not going to interfere with our trajectory. Oh, nope. That's Edmund. I don't want Edmund. I want Lorville. No, not Edmund. Lorville. Thank you. And now we just wait on the cooldown to go away. Yesterday was pretty good, actually. Let's see. I woke up. Mrs.
Hey Ron, how are your cats?
Yeah, see, she misunderstood me and thought I was addressing one of our channel regulars. But Mrs. B made herself breakfast and then promptly left it, so I ate her breakfast for her because I'm, you know, an awesome husband and I didn't want it to go waste. So she made me breakfast without intending to. And then I slid in here and worked on the streaming setup a little bit. Our neighbors down the street and friends invited me over for dinner. So we had dinner with them, and then chocolate cake, a little bit of chocolate cake. Mrs. B brought me home a fuzzy blanket with a fox on it, because I love it. And a Red vs. Blue movie, which I didn't know that they had made one. I know, right? So,
Travel engaged.
it was good. And then she came home last night after work and brought me a pizza. So, yesterday, though, streaming was brutal. The streaming computer kept dropping. Just kept dropping with Twitch. And at first I thought it was my internet, and then I'm like, no, because the game is running flawless. Discord is working. Everything is working, except somewhere between OBS on the streaming computer and the Twitch ingress server. And I had to reboot the streaming computer mid-stream last night. So today I took one of the tertiary network cards out of my computer, Jezebel, and moved it into the streaming computer as a test. And this was supposed to be a test. But we have been streaming now for an hour and 5 minutes and not a single hiccup. Our bit rate has not dropped below 5,900 kilobits per second. So I dare say we are good. Everything has been solid to Facebook, Trovo, and YouTube. I can't simultaneously stream to Twitch. As part of the affiliate program, you agree that you're not going to simul-stream. So, only thing left to do now would be to end the stream here, stream on Twitch, and see if everything's groovy. But I'm gonna finish this med supply stim run first. You didn't as well. I'm afraid I missed that. I think the stream delay is screwing with me. Because I stream to restream, it takes about 7 to 8 seconds. Restream sends to YouTube, which takes another 5. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, you didn't see any glitches either? Okay. My brain had to roll the conversation back like 20 seconds ago. Oh, that's probably what he meant. Or that person meant. You know, the only reason why I'm on Facebook anymore is for family. If it wasn't for family, I would have deleted my account years ago. I'm just not a huge fan of it. My Twitch or my Facebook? My Twitch is Pagan Linux Geek. It's the same as here. So twitch.tv/Pagan Linux Geek. Now my Oculus Quest 2 is not a Meta Quest 2. You know, I would love to get an Oculus. I would love to play this game with a VR headset on. Yeah, no problem. Hit me up sometime. But I streamed there last night, and I mean, if you look at the VOD, you're going to see like he streamed for an hour, then he streamed for 10 minutes, then he streamed for 20 minutes, and then he streamed for an hour. It's over. Yeah, honestly, Facebook for me is a means for me to kind of like once in a while have contact with family or put something out there where they have a way to reach me if they don't reach me via cell. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Although that whole concept is slowly changing. It's slowly changing. Yeah. I'm more of a fan of Reddit. To be truthful with you, I know they're not the same, and that's one of the reasons why I like it. I'm more of a fan of Reddit than I am Facebook. But Reddit doesn't give you that personal communication. It doesn't give you an opportunity where your friends can easily just go somewhere and go, oh, hey, this is for Pagan. You know, it's just like, oh, you put something out there and hope that Pagan sees it. Don't forget you have to have a little star. Copyright Puffed Muffin 2021. Shiro, there's a fly free coming up Friday. Or we can get together sometime and play some Diablo. Well, hey, sneaky neeks. Are you going to come over here and visit? Are you going to visit? Hi. How are you doing? Yep, it's now you're renting their property and you cannot mod it and change it anyway. Welcome to Apple. You can't fix that. You're too dumb, too poor, too stupid, too uncool, whatever. Pick a reason to fix your own stuff. We're not going to let you. I have a problem with that. Oh, we're getting interconnected. Woohoo! Shit's about to get fun.
Quantum travel. Cancel. Contact. Contact.
Where are you, space turd? Oh, we're gonna nuke your ass. You are too far away.
Blocked. Attack on shield.
Hey, Nuki again?
Missile locked.
Is that a hammerhead? Oh, if that's a hammerhead, we'll have to get the fuck out of Dodge. There's no way we'll take a hammerhead out. No, it's a Valkyrie. I don't know that this ship has a chance of killing a Valkyrie, but we will definitely try it. You've not had a day off yet? Really? That sucks.
Attack on shield.
Power to weapons.
Transferring power to weapons.
Power to shields.
Okay, executing now.
This is a cargo running ship. Now, this is not necessarily meant for combat, but we will give it a try. I might do better to take out his escort first, now that I think about it. That Valkyrie's got a turret on him, so I'm fighting 3 guns right now and 2 ships.
Attack on shields.
See what I mean? He's a big ship with a turret on top and the guns on the back or on the front. Need to stay in his backside. Come on now, stay in his backside where he can't shoot but 1 gun at you. Oh, he's got me in his sights. Son of a bitch. He's outmaneuvering me too, that sucks. Oh, he's got a crew. I guarantee you he's got a crew. That turret is shooting. So that's a fully crewed Valkyrie right there. And the other ship, I don't remember what it was, shooting at me too. So if it was just the Valkyrie, maybe. But that other fighter ship is tearing me up from the other direction while I'm trying to keep this Valkyrie, stay as much out of his sights as I can. And you see what he's doing. He's circle strafing me like crazy. The MSR has good linear speed, but not strafing speed. And he's definitely capitalized. Ha ha! Fuck you! Alright, next guy. Power to shields.
Powering shields.
We're gonna have to let the shields rebuild. Get good, right? I am not great at space combat, but I can usually hold my own for a short time. He is out of range, so we are going to... Oh man, I don't have any missiles to target his ass. Are you running? Are you running? Oh, he dipped. Oh, I see how it is. Oh well, that was fun. Next. You know what sucks most about that whole encounter? I did not have the call to arms. So I didn't get paid for killing his sorry ass. But we did hold our own. How badly damaged is our ship? Actually, I don't see any damage at all. I don't see any carbon scoring. So, truthfully, I would call that a successful encounter. Let's rotate the ship so the sun's on the top side, and we'll see if everything is groovy on the top. I don't see a single blemish. Suck it, space pirate. Oh no, a 16-hour shift? Dude, that sucks. So yeah, Puffed, we didn't do too shabby, considering that this is not a fighter ship. This is like a data runner type of ship. What the hell are you doing, shippy ship?
Quantum travel engaged.
Am I crazy here, or did the ship just rotate 90 degrees and head in the wrong direction? Tell me I'm tripping. We are getting awful close to that star. Yeah, well, you know, no one faults him for that, because Hurston is kind of a polluted shithole. the whole, I don't know how much about this game you know, but the whole premise of the game is that the star system was found, Stanton, and the Empire, the Union, decided that they were going to sell the planets to companies. So, yeah, the server's crashing. I almost guarantee the server's crashing. So what happens is, like, Hurston Dynamics, a weapons manufacturer, they bought the first planet, the one that we're heading to. So it's called Hurston. Another company that does, they do quantum drives and things like that and mining. Arcor, they bought the third planet. Crusader bought the second planet. They make the ship. And Microtech bought the fourth planet. So the planet Hurston we're headed to has been polluted and just, it's dusty, it's nasty, it's not a very pleasant spot. Okay, I think we are, our server's crashing. So this is alpha, as I said, the game is in alpha, and the game server that we're playing on, that quantum simulation, has pretty much just shit the bed.
Engines off.
I'm gonna see if I can
Engines.
get out of the seat and trigger an update on the HUD. Because that sound is really freaking annoying. Okay. Now we're in. Let's jump in the seat. Yeah, we are glitching out here pretty bad. I can't navigate. Stick's no worky. Okay. Well, yeah, the server has a lot to do. And there are times when they just can't handle it anymore. Have you seen the guy that does the prison escape on YouTube? In this game, the one where he gets out of Clutcher? I've seen a couple of people do it here. Well, I've seen him stream it on YouTube. KJH did it once. Let's go this way and go to habitation. That's recreation. Let's go to habitation. If it's the one I'm thinking about, he, hey, my teddy bear is back. Awesome. Hey, teddy bear. Unfortunately, you can't has teddy bear. Bed bananas? Okay. I don't think I've seen that one, but I've seen KJH's do it. I can try a bed logout. It may result in my account needing a reset. I'm just kind of hoping that the game server just kind of goes, oh, hey, it's you. Oh, ha ha ha! We might be alright. We might be alright. We might be alright. We might be alright. Look at that. Look at that. This is Lorville. We are 96 clicks away. We are going to clear our route. And we're going to set it for OM3.
Quantum travel engaged.
Nice. So we were able to manipulate LOD in this game to force the game server to reread our physical position and kick past that glitch. It may have been. Yeah, we're golden. We're golden. This had the potential to be a very, very crappy trade run, resulting in the loss of 170,000 credits and the loss of our ship. So, honestly, I think we did pretty damn awesome. But yeah, this is Hurston. And this is the one that's owned by the weapons manufacturer, and they've just been testing weapons on it forever, and it's just not... It's cool, though. It's just not a place that you would want to live. Come on, baby. You can do this. Now, they are adding the same cloud tech that we saw at Crusader or Orison. They're adding that same cloud technology to the other planets here in the system in the next release. So we will lose the whole little... Oh, look, you flew through a cloud layer that was 1 millimeter thin. We're losing that, and we're going to get more realistic clouds. But you see all the scarring here on Hurston? I mean, look at this. They just trashed this planet. The majority of it looks like this. There are some areas. It is. It is indeed volumetric. But this is Stanton 1 or Hurston. And one of the things I like about this game is you can pretty much go almost anywhere. I mean, there are certain areas that are this is restricted. We don't want you in here, kind of deal. But it's not a game mechanic issue. It's that's a restricted area. You don't have access to it. So there's that paper-thin cloud layer I was talking about. So you cross over that millimeter-thin barrier and it goes away. But it will get the same one that's in use at Crusader here soon. We're going to fly over here to where the spaceport is. And we're going to request a landing and see if we can sell at least half of what we've got on us. Look at that. Is that not cool? Let's slow our speed way down. We do not wish to have any problems. Open contacts.
Contacts.
Yeah, this is sick. It's very sick. Okay, so clearly this server is struggling. We are going to land and hop.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Because this server is, I think, about to crash. We've seen evidence of that already. So, let's just get in a safe spot so we don't lose our shit. Oh, and by the way, there's things that say TISA Spaceport. You can land on them and walk around. So it's physicalized. Yes, you can. Sometimes I will. But doing it on the ship's display means that I don't use voice attack. And there are times I kind of like the immersion of being able to talk to my ship, to be truthful with you. But yeah, you can totally do that. You can power off your ship using the HUD. You can power off your shields using the HUD. You can adjust the power going to your shields and stuff like that. Yeah, it's all in there. Bit of a snug fit. Come on, baby, you can do this. Get your little nose in there, Speedy. Come on. You've made it 30 million kilometers and tangled with 2 pirates, literally without a scratch. I'm proud of you. Good job. Oh, our landing gear's not down, dipshit. Duh. Let's see if we can find the landing gear thing. Alright, that's power off. Engine off. We don't want to do that quite yet. Do we see landing gear anywhere? Do you guys see landing gear anywhere? Open cargo bay, open exterior. One of these switches is landing gear, and I am just missing this shit. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, I am not seeing it. Power off. We definitely don't want that right now. Now, they are still physicalizing the switches, meaning that clicking it does something. So it may be that they haven't physicalized the landing gear switch yet. So what we're going to do is we're just going to do it the old-fashioned way. Lower landing gear.
Deploying landing modules.
Landing gear down.
Okay, now we'll land. Yeah, but like to power it all off, we can go right in here. You can say power off. No. Engine off right there. Engine off.
Engines offline.
Engines on.
Oh, I said it while I clicked it, so one of them canceled the other one out. We'll do it again.
Engines off.
Now we're good. And there's a button to open the cargo bay. Open cargo bay. Click.
Systems off.
We lost our space whale, Stuffy, so that sucks. That was our biggest casualty of the whole trip, was our friend Francis. Francis is gone. Sucks. Pretty much, yeah. Now, I can tell you this, playing this game with dual sticks and voice attack adds a whole new level of immersion to this thing. It really does. If you look at last night's video on demand, I think it's the last one. We show what one of my buddies plays in. One of my buddies has a I think he said Odeman. It's basically a racing sim pit. So he sits down in this seat, and there's 3 monitors across the front of him, and his twin sticks. So he's like sitting inside a cockpit to play. I'm jealous as hell. You know, it was my birthday yesterday. You guys could send me one of those for my birthday. It'd be awesome. T7. And looks like I'm going to have to eat and drink here soon. My thirst is at 86. Alright, here we go. Hey, where were you? Where were you, mister? I had to fight assholes all by myself. Oh, Puffed, I'm making a joke. I am totally making a joke here. Uh-oh. Yeah, I am not serious by any means. How old am I? I turned 49 yesterday. So, I'm an old dude. I am an old dude. Crusader, MSR, store. Go, come on, store. Yay! Now let's go sell some shit. And I'll tell you, a ship that's hard to fight in a big ship is that guy right there. That M50, as small as it is, will tear you up. Thanks, Sensei. Yeah, those M50s, unless you're in a small, light ship, the Arrow does damn good against them. Fellow old dude, absolutely. We're in the old dude club. The Arrow does really good against them. I fought one last night. I was in a Vanguard, and that was a struggle. He was just kept outrunning me, outmaneuvering me. But we got him. We had our size 5s on him long enough to kill him. So, where's my seat? Thank you. Old dudes rock. What are you talking about? I don't look that old? Oh, trust me, I'm that old. Yeah. Fortunately, I still have my hair. Oh, hey, kitties. Kitties are back. Welcome back, kitties. So I still have most of my hair. It's just turning gray over here on the wings. So I'm adding frosted tip wings done. It takes a long process. I did get him in the end, yeah. I'm honestly surprised. Because Valkyries can be a challenge. Especially in an MSR. I mean, oof. You don't have the maneuverability that he has. He's got that turret on top. I didn't have anybody in my turret. I mean, if I'd had you in the turret, we'd have been set. It'd be like, light him up, Puffed. You'd have been in the top turret going, eee. How long have I been broadcasting Star Citizen? I started streaming a year and a half ago, I think. But I'll be honest with you, for the first like 6 months or so, I half-assed it. I tried to make a run of it, and I'm at the point now where I'm an affiliate, so I technically make a little bit of money if someone subscribes to the channel. I get like 40% of that. But I don't stream on a regular basis. I have a schedule, but I don't really keep it. So I don't make a lot of money. I think I get a payout, $100 payout like twice a year. So it's honestly, it's still a negative income. It's a negative income. But I enjoy it, and I have to say my favorite thing about streaming is what we're doing right now, that interaction. Where you're typing and I'm responding. 50-year-old from Cali just found Star Citizen. Oh, awesome, Sensei. Welcome to the verse. If you have, well, I'm not going to say if you have questions. I'm going to say when you, no, that's not on YouTube. I'm not affiliate on YouTube. I'm affiliate on Twitch. It's a lot easier to get affiliate on Twitch. But on YouTube, I don't make any money at all. Twitch make maybe $200, $250 a year. But anyway, Sensei, look me up in verse. My name is Pagan Linux Geek. When you have questions, feel free to reach out to me. I'm happy to answer them. If you want to crew up and do missions together, no problem, no problem. This is my favorite part of streaming, actually, is the interaction with people. I mean, you can record a video like, okay, I recorded it, I produced it, I put it out there, hopefully someone sees it, and that's it. You know, you don't get any kind of reaction. You don't get to interact with your audience. I love the audience interaction. I love it when they interact with the kiddies. They can feed treats to the kiddies. If you're on, yeah, absolutely. If you are watching me on Twitch live, you can cash in a channel point and feed these guys. And then a timer runs for 30 minutes and you do it again. But to answer your question, one of you had a question about how much the setup cost is. If you wanted to do it right now today, you could do it for probably $30. And the way that you would do that is you would download a program called OBS. Oscar Bravo Sierra. OBS. It's free software. It runs on Mac, it runs on Windows, it runs on Linux. And what it does is it allows you to capture your screen and your audio and pipe that through to Twitch, Trovo, YouTube, Facebook, pick one. So you would need OBS to do it. And that's assuming, of course, that you want to use a mic. So you'd get like a cheap microphone, like a headset to put on your head. And you would connect that mic to the computer and tell OBS to use that mic and speak to your audience, because I'm pretty sure you'd want to interact in some way with your audience. So you could do it for $30, I want to say, because you can get a decent headset with a microphone for about $30. In order to do it well, though, the price just keeps going up, 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 up. Currently, this setup is by no means finished. I think we sold all of our shit, guys. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Well, we bought it for, what, 16, 17, I think it was? 17 credits per unit, and we sold it for 19, I think. So, not bad. Not bad. We just had to fly to a few stations and deal with a couple of assholes. And a nearly crashed game server. But not too shabby. But this setup that I'm doing now, I have it where my computer mirrors the display that I'm looking at onto a second HDMI port, and that runs into a capture card that plugs into another computer, captures it, and streams it. So this little guy right here, let me turn it where you can actually read it. This little guy right here, you can get these on Amazon for about 30 bucks. And what it does is it has a USB on one side and an HDMI on the other. Now, being that this is only an in, it doesn't have a way to get the video signal out again. So that's why on this computer I have two outputs for this game. One that I see and one that the capture card sees on the streaming computer. So the HDMI goes out, the streaming computer reads that off a USB and reads it as a camera feed. And OBS broadcasts that camera feed out to the appropriate places. So what we can do is I can give you an example of what you would do for OBS. So this may get a little bit weird on the video signal because it's going to look odd. Alright, OBS, fire up. Okay, here we are. So this is OBS right in here, and you add your inputs. Like in this particular scene, I've named it camera green screened. What it does is it shows a wallpaper image right there. I've gone into the properties and I've said, hey, I want you to show this image right here. Okay? It shows as a background. What you would do is if you were playing a game, you would add game capture. And you would say, create a game capture. And you say, what game do I want to capture? And I honestly would say capture specific window, Star Citizen. And what that would do is it would say, hey, any video or audio that this game produces, I want you to use that as the input source in OBS. So you could do that. Now, I got to be real careful here. But that's the way that you would capture the game. Now, let's say that you want to have a microphone in here. You want to be able to talk to your people. So you're going to say audio input capture. This will work right here. And we're going to say, what device do you want to use? Microphone. So that's a bare bones, this gaming computer streams setup. Right there. I would recommend that you use a second computer to stream because that reduces the amount of overhead that your computer has to do to stream. So it would be better in the long run if you were to use a separate computer to stream. Do it as quickly as you can. But if you want to try this and say, yes, I'm happy to help you, and I mean that literally. If you are looking for some assistance on this, I would be happy to help you. That is my Discord. That is my Discord. If you're on Discord, that's how you add me. I don't know if my channel bot is turned on. Again, this was just supposed to be a test. No, it's not working. Okay. But you can add me that way. Send me questions. I'll be happy to help you. It's no problem. I love to help people. But that would be the quick and dirty. Okay? Awesome. But yeah, I like the interaction. That's the reason I do it. And to me, it's more about the personal connection with the people than it is the game. Obviously, I mean, I just stopped a game in the middle to show you how to set up OBS. So yeah, I love that. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Do we have anything here? I don't think I have anything here. Nope. I got nothing here. Aerial. Wait. What's on aerial? Interesting. Okay, I don't know why it showed me aerial, but it did. Okay, I honestly think this server is going to crash real soon. It is fine. It's no problem. What do you do? What do I fly with? You mean as far as like controls, like mouse, keyboard, joystick, HOTAS, that kind of stuff? Is that what you mean? I want to make sure I understand so I can answer properly. I have OBS on my laptop. I used it once and never touched it again. Well, you have the same information that I presented for Sensei. If you want assistance, hit me up. I routinely play with a group of... There's like 5 or 6 regular guys that I play with. We don't all play together all the time, but we're the type of people that the group is of the sort that if someone needs help, we will rush in there to help them. Now, we understand that real life comes first. But, like, there have been times I've been running cargo and was getting attacked by another well-known and popular streamer who's a pirate. And he was just tearing me up. And they kept running the server until they could get in to help me. And these guys jumped... Oh, missed the tram. They jumped in there to help me. I mean, it must have taken them, like, 2 minutes to get in. But next thing I know, I've got, like, 3 guys right there like, all right, Pagan, where are you, buddy? We're coming to help you. Hold on. And they rushed to my aid, and we killed the asshole once. And then he didn't back off after that, so we chased him across the system to Levski and killed him a second time. But that's the kind of group that we are. I mean, we help each other out, and you'll hear them on Discord. I mean, if you watch one of those streams, you're gonna hear their voices in my Discord because normally I broadcast the Discord. So we like to help each other. But yeah, that capture card right here, Amazon's got them. This one doesn't technically have a brand name. They're decent. I would. Yeah. Pretty good story. I don't want to name drop the guy for 2 reasons. One, it would be impolite, and number 2, I really don't want to support the guy's stream. I mean, not if he goes around attacking people for no reason. So, anyway, he's still got a thing for me. Every time he sees me around, he will go look at. Let's put it this way: if you were in the game running cargo and I flew in the area and he saw me, he would leave you alone and go after me. But yeah, this capture card is nice because it lets you quickly get video in. The downside to it is that it's not cyclic, meaning that it doesn't have an output that let you go between the computer and the monitor. There are better ones that do that. So I mean, if you were going to buy one, you might want to look at one that has an input and an output as well. Yeah, perfect timing. Absolutely perfect timing. But I have 2 of these because I was testing it. I've been having some issues with my audio setup, and I was testing it. But if you wanted to get a microphone, you could go with a headset mic. It would work. It's going to sound a little... It's going to sound better on the high end than the low end. You're not going to get that rich, full voice out of it. For that, you'd want to get a different one. So I should probably hop servers before this thing just goes completely kaputski. No worries, do what you gotta do, Puffed. I wonder if I should claim my no, we'll do it over there, it'd be faster. They added looting to the game recently, where you can loot stuff. You can find crates and loot it, or if you kill somebody, you can loot their stuff. And I'm just looking for crates that I can loot. Is there anything here? Oh, the arrow is here. Okay. That's cool. Let's retrieve the MSR and we'll get out of here. It should be empty now, which is nice. Does that make my crook meter go up? Oh, looting a crate, does it make your crime stat increase? No. Killing them does. Killing them does. Killing another player, unless they have a crime stat, gets you a crime stat. Well, not necessarily. I guess it would depend on what you're looting. Because, I mean, the act of looting itself is not considered a crime in the game mechanic. Where are we going? We're going to Hangar 7. It's not considered a crime in the game mechanic. But killing another player or killing an entity in the game that you're not supposed to gives you a crime mechanic. It gives you a crime stat. That's all like tier 0 still. So it's not finished by any means. They're still working all the kinks out on that. And I think they will be for a little while. But like what you can do is these outposts, so some of these outposts that you would go buy stuff at, you can check it and they might have it. Hey Puffed, enjoy your time, man. Yeah, no worries. No worries. Enjoy your time with your cousin. Thanks for stopping in the channel and talking. I appreciate it. So, Sensei, add me in-game. You know how to add someone in-game? It's pretty easy, actually. I'll see you later, Puffed. If you type enter and just type the person's name, then you can add them. So that didn't work because I already have the guy as a friend. Oh, you haven't played yet? Looting gets you jail. Yeah. Yeah. I believe you can add someone in the menu too, so... Okay. What kind of questions do you have? What are some of the big questions in your head right now? Okay. And to answer your question, I fly twin joysticks when I'm flying ships, or when I'm in a ground vehicle, or if I'm EVA, meaning I'm flying through space in my spacesuit. The rest of the time I use mouse and keyboard. So dominantly sticks for flight controls and combat controls, keyboard and mouse for running around systems, hitting F to interact. If you should get sticks, okay. What I would recommend, I don't know if I have them out right now. Yeah, they're put away. What I would recommend, and we're gonna do this. If you're considering sticks, what I would suggest is these Thrustmaster. There you go. These right here. Now, bear in mind that this price right here is artificially inflated. This is artificially inflated. Normally, these things run for about 40 each. COVID hit, they jacked their price up sky high. So people are just wanting way too much money for this stuff. I mean, it is just nuts. Yeah. I have a set of these. I have 2 of these. I didn't get the duos. I have two singles. They are great. They come in left and right-handed varieties. Yeah. Well, They were given to me. They were given to me from a channel viewer. And I'm pretty sure I know which viewer, and he was an awesome guy. COVID took him. But they were a gift from a channel viewer. I got one that I bought, and then a channel viewer gave me another one. So one of them was like 40 or 42 when I got it. Yeah, the guy was awesome. And we used to do stuff like that for each other all the time. So he was a great guy. His name was Murden, and COVID got him this spring. But yeah, I mean, we would do stuff for each other. We'd get each other's ships. Yeah, COVID sucks. COVID took Murden in the spring. COVID took my dad on the 18th of October. It took my mom on the 30th of October. So I don't like COVID. Oh, it's all right. It is what it is. But thank you. I appreciate it. But anyway, so one of these I bought to try out, and my buddy knew that I liked it and knew that I wanted to get a second one and wasn't in a position to do so. So he I don't know for a fact it was him, but it seems like it was him. Anyway, this person sent me a second one, so I have a right and a left. I recommend them. They're awesome sticks. They have, let me see if we can get a bigger picture here. Load it. Thank you. Can we load in? Can you load in for me there? That would be awesome. Thank you. All right.
You're welcome, sir.
Oh, just hold still. All right. So right in here, this stick has obviously it has the trigger on the back side. You squeeze it. That's button 1. There's button 2 underneath the cursor. Button 3, 4 has a 4-position hat right here. You've got this throttle slider right here. Actually, I could do that, and I've thought about doing that. We have a projector at work that I would love to test the performance capabilities of. And the stick's got 3 buttons on each side. So you got buttons for days. This was a good intro starter set. What I didn't like about this joystick, I know, right? What I didn't like about this joystick is that it doesn't have anything in the middle to keep the stick centered. And what I mean by that is, like, if you let go of that hand, say that you pull the joystick over to one side and you let go, it kind of springs around and then stops. Whereas your higher end sticks, like these VKBs that I'm using, if I pull the stick over hard left and let go, it slowly rises back to the middle. So the VKBs are better. I mean, if you know you're going to get sticks and you know you're going to use them for a while, what I would recommend is these VKB sticks right here. Now, you notice the price difference. You can get the Thrustmasters for half of this price. VKB would be this next step up. This is like middle tier to upper tier. Now, the Gladiator is one of their cheaper models. The company makes other stuff. The Gladiator is their cheaper models. They have other lines. They've got their Gunfighter series, and you can tell a big difference. I mean, it's got the Warthog custom grips, buttons like crazy. But these are not cheap. I mean, you're talking about 500, 700, 1,000. But I've got a pair of these right here, and I absolutely love them. Love them to pieces. I've got the premium right and the premium right and premium left. So the really cool thing about it, man, I wish they were sponsoring me. You guys should sponsor me, for fuck's sake. But what the stick has and what I like so... Yeah, buddy. I'm telling you. These are screwed down to my desk or I would show you, but you've got a button here. You've got a 4-position hat here, a 4-position hat here, 4-position hat here, 4-position hat here. If you push this in, it turns into an analog joystick. So you've got 3 axes of movement, left, right, up, down, twisty, twisty, right here. You've got 2 axes of movement on this analog stick, You've got an encoder on the back. That's your other axis, your 6th axis. You've got 2 sliding encoders here. You've got a. Let me see if we can get a better picture here. Here we go. This, I would recommend too. I like the Flywood too. Your pinky button, dual stage trigger. I want to be clear. A dual stage trigger. Click once, button 1, pull all the way, button 2. In addition to that, you've got a rapid fire trigger. So you can pull that back, or you can push it up. So button 1, button 2, button 3, button 4, 5. You got a pinky button right in here you saw already. You've got a button on the nose you can hit with this finger. You've got your hats for days. This is a killer joystick. For the money, it is awesome. The big difference between the regular and the premium, getting the reason why you spend the $30 more for it. The regular stick doesn't have the secondary trigger at the top. It doesn't have the rapid fire trigger at the top. It doesn't have the hat on the thumb. So for $30, you get the extra trigger here. You get the hat here. You get the capability of this stick being an analog joystick. So it's a hat, push it in, and now it's another joystick. It's a baby stick, a mini stick. So right and left-handed. So honestly, in my opinion, for the extra $30, do it. So your premium right runs $150. Your premium left runs $150. Your shipping is going to run another $70, I think. Let's find out. And these guys really should be sending me like kickbacks on this crap. I mean, come on, guys. Really? I'm advertising for you. Send me a free joystick or something. Alright, so let's take that sim module out because I was investigating this sim module. Wait, I have a beer, weed, and tour guide, so go back to the fucking game. My bad. It's all good. It's all good. Alright, so let's take this guy right here. Boom. So $300. And I think your shipping is going to run about 35. I think your shipping run about 35, so yeah. So you could spend 70 for one or 150 for one. Personally, I would recommend the VKBs. I think they're much better. We may have our ship stored already by now. Been sitting here digging around for a while. Did they get tired of us waiting to go and say, screw you, you're going back to the lobby? Let's request takeoff. Maybe this will stop them from storing my ship. Flight ready. Flight ready.
Powering up. Stand by.
Let's get out of here before they store us.
Launch.
Raise landing gear.
Gear up.
I have known people who didn't enjoy playing with sticks. I've known a couple. And I mean a couple out of dozens. The feedback I got from one of them was that it was too hard to remember all the buttons. So you got to remember this VKB's got like 30 buttons on it. So it may be a bit much, but I can tell you that having voice attack makes it a lot easier. So what I'm doing right now is I'm sliding this encoder wheel forward on my right stick, and it's gradually increasing my velocity. But I like having all the buttons because I have a button I can push up for attacker, left for hostile, right for friendly. You know, I've got primary guns on one stick, secondary guns on the other. I can hit a button for missile operator mode. I can hit that stick forward to increase the missiles. I can hit it down like this. I can flip it to the side to change missiles. Voice attack? Alright. Best $10 you ever spend. That's the short answer. That's the TLDR. Best $10 you ever spend. You get that from voiceattack.com. It's basically just a... Think of it as like a voice macro. You go in there and you set up you set up an action. Say that you want to say frog. Okay. You go into voice attack, and let me get into a safe area and I'll show you. You get into a safe area. Here we are. This will work. And zip. Here we go. So let's say that we want to make a new command.
Star Citizen 3.10 profile now active.
All right, let's make a new command. And we're going to call this command frog. What do we want this command to do? Do we want it to push a key on our keyboard for us? Well, not really. What if I just want to say something witty and funny? So I'll go to sounds, and I'll say something with text to speech. And now what I'm going to do is tell it what I want it to say. Okay. So I want to increase the volume up a little bit so I can hear it.
How high?
Okay. So here we are. Basic command. Frog. Done. Frog.
How high?
Simple command. It doesn't do anything other than just say it. But let's say that we want to have some variety on that command. Let's say we want to say, maybe we want it to be a little bit cheeky with this. So on the end of that, we're going to add a semicolon, and we're going to say, no way, loser. Or another semicolon, where is my money? Okay. So if we put a semicolon, it tells it pick one of those three. So one of those three should be heard any time that we give the command. So apply, and done. Frog.
Where is my money?
Frog.
How high?
Frog.
How high?
Frog.
No way, loser.
There we are. So that's a simple one that doesn't actually do anything in the game, but it says something funny. And I use those when I'm streaming. But let's say that we want it to take some action for us. Let's say that when we say frog, we want it to hit the space bar. I tap the space bar, I hit OK. So now I'm going to move the space bar up because I want the space bar to be the first thing done. And then say something witty. So now, if I was in a first-person shooter game, pew, 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 I shoot you. And I say, frog, she hits the space bar and says something witty. That's a super, super simplistic command. Very cool. Let's get rid of this guy. We're going to delete him. I like to keep this profile clear because this is something that I generated for people if they don't want to spend the money on HCS Voice Pack. I need to update this for the latest version because there were some keyboard keybinds changes. So I try to keep this one clear so I can make it publicly available to people if they want it. Voice Attack will cost you $10 to buy it. It does not come with any pre-programmed voices. You can use the two built into Windows. You can use David or Zira. Or you can spend a little bit of extra money on something called HCS Voice Pack. That's Hotel Charlie Sierra. And what that does is that gives you pre-set up profiles where you can say certain things and it will take certain actions and it will say with a voice actor. Yep. Absolutely. In my opinion, worth every penny. So you can get them for Flight Sim. You can get them for Elite Dangerous. I'm good. Thank you. You can go away now. You can get them for Elite Dangerous, Star Citizen, Squadrons, No Man's Sky, various shooter package. I'm currently running... I'm running Astra, Crusoe, Celeste, Kate, and I want to say Alex. But these are in pounds sterling. So 10 pounds sterling is, I think, like 14, 15 bucks US. But that's why you're going to hear it say stuff back to me. Whenever I issue a command, she'll say something. It's because it's HCS voice. So let's give it another gander here. Come on. Open star map.
Displaying map.
So the voice you're hearing is Astra. That's the Astra profile. So we're going to go over here. Let's go. Let's see. Do we want to try another med supply run? Or do we just want to go get our cargo? Let's go get our cargo. It's really cool, and it adds to the immersion. And it's very handy. It works in Elite Dangerous, Star Citizen. It used to work in No Man's Sky. They're getting a little bit greedy, in my personal opinion, wanting to sell you a different one for No Man's Sky. And of course you saw the other one, Squadrons and Flight Sim, MS Flight Sim. I used the shit out of it. Absolutely, cargo. Engage jump drive.
Engaging jump drive.
Quantum travel.
So.
Engage.
It adds another layer to the immersion for me. So, I mean, if you're sitting there and you're playing with sticks and you're giving voice commands and she's interacting back, it definitely adds to that level. In my opinion, it definitely adds to the level. I likes it. I likes it a lot. Sensei, are you on Twitch? Or not Twitch, excuse me. Are you on Discord?
Quantum travel complete.
If you're on Discord, we have a server we run called Old Gamers Don't Die. In that server, and it's full of guys like us. And not just our age. I mean, we've got some guy. We got a couple of guys in there that come in. And I think one's in his 20s and one's in his 30s. So I mean, it's a pretty good spread. Some of us stream. There's about 3 of us. Yeah, there's about 3 of us in there that I know of that stream that I've added to the stream announcements. But it's full of guys like this who love to help each other out. And one of the guys in there, his name is Ron. He had been telling me about voice attack before, and I was like, yeah, I don't know. I was reticent because I was afraid that it wouldn't like my accent, or that it would be too slow on my computer and slow my computer down, because I'm running an old computer. This computer's not new by any means. So I was worried about the performance. But anyway, one day I'm like, he says it's $10, Big, and just get the trial version and try it. See what you think about it. So I tried it, and I'm like, oh, this is not bad. So I started making my own profiles. And then later I got HCS had like a sale or something. They were like half price or something like that. So I bought one for like £5, which wound up being like $7 or $8 US. Can't really bitch about that. I mean, you're getting a professional voice actor. You're getting like 5 dozen commands. Well, I liked it, and I was like, ooh, this is pretty cool. And then it kind of branched out from there. But I use a mixture of HCS and 2 custom profiles that I made. So, like, if somebody comes in, so like, I'll just use one of them now, and you're gonna hear it. Thanks for the follow.
We're going need a bigger place.
There you go. So if you're going to stream, it can be useful, and it definitely adds a layer. So between the sticks and the voice attack, it can be a pretty immersive experience. And I definitely want to play on a projector. Yeah, it does. I don't know how I would stream that, where the people knew I was playing on a projector. I guess what I could do would be set up a screen somewhere in the house and then have one of the camera, maybe like the keyboard cam, be on me on the screen rather than on my keyboard. I have like a joystick keyboard cam above that I sometimes run. See, right there. I don't always use it, but yeah, I could use that, I guess. But it would be cool to play on a projector. Yeah, well, what I could do, though, like I said, is I could have a camera set up like over the shoulder or something, so it shows the projector in like the corner of the screen. So like right now, so hi, I'm a talking head. You'd have the back. You're like, oh, he's playing on a projector. But I mean, if everybody was trying to view that through a camera on the projector, it would look like shit. It would look like total shit. We all know that. Lower landing gear.
Gear down.
So I feel like it is great. Absolutely.
Landing gear down.
Alright, so we're going to use one of these analog sticks here to see if we can see through my feet. So I'm using the left analog stick right now to change what I'm viewing. So I can look up, I can look out. That's the nice thing about the analog stick on the right, on the left stick. Yep, she sure did. See? Landing gear down.
Lowering gear.
And I think we just told her to raise them. She did.
Landing gear up.
There we are. Whoa, easy there, Twitchy Twitch. There you go. Twisted the wrong stick.
Engines off.
Let's go see if my refinery order is done. If it is, then I have cargo to run. If not, I need to go buy some cargo. But I think we're going to jump servers, because this one was acting pretty flaky earlier. I don't know if you were on when the whole quantum thing happened. That sucked. And it may have just been a temporary glitch, too. Who knows? Let's close this and then run out. That'll work. Yeah, so far we haven't. So, if you've not played before, this is going to be your first experience with it. Are you familiar with the keybinds and all of that? The buttons that make you move around? I don't know if you're familiar with any of this stuff. It's a basic first person. Yeah, people can board your ship. I've had people board ships before. Now, most of the time, they can't open your door unless they're in your party. So, like, if Majestic was on this server and he walked up and wanted to get inside my ship, he wouldn't be able to open the door unless I added him to my party, and then the ship's going to go, oh, you're in Pagan's party, I'll let you open my door now. That kind of deal. So there are certain things. However, I have it from a good authority, but at least he said 6 months ago, every ship door that he tested eventually opened if he shot it enough. So the big hammerhead, the big giant hammerhead ship, it's got the 5 turrets around it, or 6 turrets on it. Even that one opened up with enough railgun shots. But is the person that you're trying to board, are they going to sit there and let you shoot their door until it opens? No. I'm going to shoot you, or I'm going to get out of dodge. So bear that in mind too. So rescue beacons are brand new. If you get into a state where you would normally die, the game puts you in a downed status, and you have the option of sending a medical beacon out where somebody come over with a medical laser gun. Hey there, cutie. a medical laser gun and try to heal you with healing lasers. So let's take a look and see if I have one. I don't remember if I do. I don't remember if I do. Okay. I don't see one. I don't see no laser gun. Oh, there it is, right there. We have a laser gun. Okay. So if I put this on, I'm going to lose my multi-tool. So I think what we're going to do is put it in the backpack. Yeah, there we go. And there are med pins. Med pins are single use. And all they basically do is stop the bleeding. That's all a med pin does, is just stop the bleeding. It doesn't actually fix what's going on underneath. Let's see here. What do we have? Is it under ammo? Yes, it is under ammo. Yay! Okay. So I'm going to grab one of those. So now I have a med gun in my backpack and a healing thing in my backpack. P4 magazine. I've got 30 of those. I think I've got a weapon. Do I got a P4? Do I have a P4? Do I have a P4? Yes, I've got a P4. P4. Excellent song. Very nice. Okay, so boom. Now, I keep trying and trying, but it just doesn't work, man. It doesn't work. Come on. There we go. So now we have 2 P4 magazines and a P4 on us. Boom. And you buy them here at the pharmacy. Come on, 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 come on. So it's under personal weapons, paramed, medical device. We're going to buy a couple more. Yeah, no worries. And refills, we'll buy 5 more. Cool. This gives me a time to show you an example. I bought them. I know, drug dealer, right? So these are in my local inventory, meaning that I bought them at this station and they're stored in a mystery box in this station. Okay? Whatever I drag into my backpack shows up in my backpack. Okay? So that's important. If I was standing in my MSR right now, I could store stuff from local inventory, station inventory, into my ship inventory. So that's all brand new to 3.15. So prior to 3.15, we were playing with a global magic bag of holding that was always available no matter where you were. Even if you were in a ditch on a frozen moon across the system, it would let you access everything in your inventory. But that has changed. Now it's a lot more realistic. At the same time that they've added the inventory, they've also added death consequences. So if you die and you're not in a safe zone, your stuff is still on your corpse. Somebody could come along and loot you and take your shit. So, and wherever you have your imprint transplanted to is where you're going to resurrect. You're going to be reincarnated here. In this case, I've got my resurrection set here. I am set here. Yes, it's called looting, and it is now tier 0. So they added inventory, death and looting, and resurrection, all in the same release. So it's a huge release. It's a big step forward to where we need to be. Yeah, well, it used to be before that if you wanted to be an asshole and just kill somebody, you died. Okay, the armor they had on, they would resurrect in their hab in that armor with their gun. Yes. Now, think about this for a minute, Sensei. We're playing in a space simulator, in a spaceship. What happens if the guy in the Valkyrie had blown up my ship? The ship would have been destroyed, obviously. The cargo that was in it would have been gone. my body and all the stuff I had on me would have been gone. So that's making some changes, and what I hope that it does is it discourages some of the people who were just assholes from just killing people, because if somebody decides he's going to be a dickhead and just jump on a ship and start flying around killing people, what if somebody outguns him and kills him instead? Now he's lost whatever he had on him. Absolutely. So it's adding more and more consequence, and it's adding more and more planning to the game, which, in my opinion, is where it should have been. So I need to outfit my mole. I bought some stuff for my mole last night, and I want to put those on. So I'm going to go to mole. I'm going to go to utility, and I believe slot 1 is the primary slot. Oops. Can't do that yet. Hold on a minute. I had to move it from my backpack. Backpack to local inventory. And
Sure.
backpack to local inventory. There we go. Now we can put it on our mole. So yeah, it's adding another play level to the game. Some people on Reddit have started calling it Starkov, because it's making them think of Tarkov. Escape from Tarkov. We don't want to spawn this. We want to outfit this, Dippy. So F1 mole utility turret 1 should be the primary one. Let's add our XTL and our filter. Nice. Okay. So what that's done is that has enhanced my mining, so that I'm extracting 50% faster than I was with only a minor laser power hit. And the other module, whoopsie, the other module, God, go back. Can you go back, please? Thank you. The other module here is decreasing the amount of inert material that I miner and that I hoover in when I hoover up stuff. Alright. We are good now. Let's go see if we have a refinery order to collect. Let's go to the refinery. Into the Wonkavator. And to the refinery. So, if you need a multi-tool, I have some extras. Come on. Let me in there, let me in there, let me in there. Oh, I'm going to need to drink something here soon. I'm going to die. Run, little space dude, run! Oh, look! Free multi-tools. I think I shall grab one. Yink. There's a glitch right now where in some of the NPCs in this refinery are spawning without arms, legs, or torsos. How do I like to make money? I like to make money by mining asteroids and then hauling that stuff and selling it. I like to make money by doing bounty missions, and I like to make money by running cargo. I will make money doing delivery missions, but I don't particularly enjoy that so much. Ooh, we have a small cargo run we can make here. Do we want to put this in a ship and run it around? Let's take the 400i. We're going to zip across to Area 18 and sell this. Yes. Yay! What do I do for fun? I actually enjoy mining, believe it or not. I know it can be a little bit repetitive, but there are times that I like to mine. Ooh, 180. Bam, baby. Oh, I gotta drink something. I actually enjoy mining. I enjoy cargo running. Which is one of the reasons why I do those most, to make money. Ooh, hey, that's a little bit of a... Yeah, the camera's a little bit wonky.
Finding everything all right?
Get out of the way, space dude. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I wasn't talking to you, but okay. When you... Okay, a nice ship for cargo.
Happy with that.
Well, you can definitely do that.
Finding everything all right?
If you want to start with a nice cargo ship, you're gonna have to pledge more than the starter package. You're gonna have to get a bigger package. You can do cargo runs. You can start decent-sized cargo runs with a Cuddy Black or a Freelancer or an MSR. Hello. Excuse me,
Now,
space dude.
what do you want?
Let's, Can we store this in our backpack? No. Ah, the camera. They gotta fix that. It gets old quick. Let's throw you in a backpack. Bink. And we need to eat some food. MSR is a nice ship. You saw me flying the MSR. It has 119, 116 cargo. I'm trying to remember now.
I think you're going to be happy with that.
That normally runs around 260 in the store. Okay. You know what? Let's talk about it. We'll talk about it in an intelligent way. Come on. I need my helmet. I need my helmet. Where's my helmet? Boom. Okay. So let's talk about it in an intelligent way.
Finding everything.
We will go to the Roberts site. Let me load this up real quick. And let me make sure that I'm not signed in here. Okay. So, Pledge Store. Packages. Let's sort by price. I would recommend the Aurora over the Mustang in all but one situation. If you know you're not going to do package delivery missions and you're going to do combat missions, and to start off with, the Mustang's a slightly better choice. It is slightly, and I mean slightly, better in combat. Ever so slightly. The Aurora has a bed to let you log out and save your position. Sometimes that works good, sometimes not. The Avenger Titan... Okay, now, let me start over. The Aurora has 2 SCU of cargo. I want you to think of an SCU of cargo as a pallet. An SCU of cargo is 100 baby units. So, technically, that's an SCU. Okay? Inside of 100 units. No, this is what... No, Sneaks is staring at me because I usually keep their kitty treats in here. But this is a 3D printed SCU cargo container. In here would be 100 units. Okay? So think of that as a pallet. Your Aurora can hold 2 SCU or 2 pallets. Your Avenger Titan can hold 8. Okay? So your Avenger Titan, decent little fighter ship, and holds 8 SCU of cargo. This little ship right here has a ramp that you can drive a very small vehicle into. Small like a gray cat. Let's see if we can find it here. Do we have any information? Can you give me information? No, you're not going to give me information because you suck. Alright, let's go this way with it. And Avenger. Let's just search for Avenger. Avenger Stalker, Warlock, and Titan. Here we are. So here's our Titan. Hello. I click the button. You do the thing. Here's the inside view of the cargo bay. It's pretty roomy, and you can see it holds 8 SCU of cargo. You could drive in a gray cat buggy, a golf cart, in there. It's also got a bed on the inside. I don't know if there are any pictures of the bed. Let's see. Nope, there's no pictures of the bed. But in the middle area of the ship, right in between the cargo bay and the cockpit, there's a little like a little cabin, I guess would be one way of saying it. So this ship is actually pretty big for its size. It's 22 meters long. Holds 8 cargo capacity, men crew 1. It's got the bed in the back for log outs. So, I mean, you could technically have a bunch of people come in the back. Yeah, well, I wouldn't say huge. In the scale of the game, it's okay. So that's a good, decent little beginning cargo ship, combat ship. It holds 8 SCU cargo. Your Cuddy Black. Your Cuddy Black here. Let's go back to ships. Come on. We click the backup button. You go the back. Yeah. Go back, go back, go back, go back. Thank you. All right, here's our Cutlass. Hello. I did search for Cutlass, right? Tell me oh, Aegis. There we go. Yes, you can run a mining ship. You have 2 choices. Alright, so your Cuddy here is... Most of your pirate ships you see are going to be Cuddys. This is 29 meters long, holds 46 cargo. So if you were going to do the, hey, I'm going to smuggle drugs thing, you're probably going to want to run a Cuddy. Okay? It's got decent firepower for a ship of its size. It's got a bed inside you can log in with. It has a turret on the top that a second person can operate and fire. As I said, 46 units of cargo. I'm trying to think if it's got a view of the inside of the cargo bay. Here's your ship. Here you go. Here's the cargo bay. This is earlier design work. It looks different now than this. But yeah, and you can fit a rock in this. You can drive the little rock mining vehicle in this. And to answer your question, yes, you can actually get a mining ship. So let's go. I don't know if it'll search by mining. No, it won't. Okay, well, let's go to industrial. All right, this is a mining buggy. Yes, there are drug running routes. There are drug running routes. You can go to certain places in the verse and buy illegal items, drive across the verse and sell them. I want to caution you, though, right now, the consumption of the drugs is at a very low level. So you could go buy 46 SCU of Slam and then fly out to a place that's going to buy it and wait for it to buy like 50. And then wait for it to buy 50. And now when I say 46 SU, remember an SCU is 100, so 4,600 units of Slam, and sell 50 at a time. Your profit margin is huge on it. It's like 30% or so, but you're not unloading huge quantities of this stuff. So bear that in mind. You're not going to go out there and fill up your ship with drugs unless you just like camping in an area for 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Alright, so in your mining ships, we currently have 2. We have the Prospector, which is a single-person mining ship, right here. And then we
Raising landing modules.
And then you have the Mole, which is a 3-person mining ship. I use the Mole. Now, the Mole sells for $315. The Prospector sells for $155. So, big price difference. your Cuddy is going to run 110. Standalone Cuddy 110. A Cuddy package I think is 145. Didn't we say a Cuddy package was 145? Well, 115. So that's not too bad. Now you don't have to say, okay, I want the Cuddy, so I'm going to put this. You want to do cargo? Okay. So if you wanted to, what you could do is you could start with an Aurora or a Mustang, $45 package. And if you're going to buy into the game, if you haven't bought your package yet, wait. Friday, a sale starts. That starter package will cost $40, not $45. So if you can be patient for 4 days, you'll save $5. But anyway, you get your starter package. It comes with the Aurora. It comes with access to run the game. And then you go, hey, Pagan, I'm in the game now. Remember me? I'm the guy you talked to when you were streaming to YouTube. They'll be like, oh, yeah, I remember you. Let's go mining. We're going to go shoot lights at rocks and make some money. And I'll bring you in my mole, and you'll shoot, yeah, no problem. And you can shoot lights at rocks and make money. Or I'll say, hey, here's my prospector. Fly it out. Mine some rocks. Let me know where you land it. I will sell the ore for you and transfer the money to you. Now, not everybody in the verse is going to be willing to do that. I do know people who will do that. I'm one of those people who will happily do that. That's not a problem. I especially like to help newer players out in the game. So that would get you into the game for $40. That would get you in the game for $40. And then you can buy these ships in game. The Prospector is 2,500,000 in game. The Mole, I believe, is like 5 million in game. The Cuddy Black is like 1,200,000, 1,400,000 in game. The Freelancer, I think, is 1,600,000, 1,700,000 in game. There are lots of ships in this game. So I'm willing to help you out. I mean, if you want to start running cargo, buddy, we can get you running some cargo. That will not be an issue. Let me get these tabs over here out of the way. But as I said, I would definitely recommend that you hold off to buy a package unless you've already bought it. Then, of course, it's too late. But when you buy a package, do it after Friday or or shortly after Friday, because there's that sale going on, and you're going to want to use my referral code or a referral code. Use somebody's referral code so that you start with more money. I would personally love it if you used my referral code to give me the boost, but you don't have to. Just use somebody's. Let me see if I can find my referral code and put it in there for you. But again, you don't have to use mine, use somebody's, but it would help me out if you used mine. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Let me find it. Where are you? There you go. So, the real reason for using that referral code is it helps us both out. Right now, they are running a promotion. If you buy a game package, if you use someone's referral code, Tom, Dick, Harry, Sue, Jane, Mary Jane, whoever fucking code you use, you put in their code when you create your user account, and you buy something $40 or more, a ship or package, $40 or more. What happens is that person gets a referral point, and if you do it before December 1st, you both get free shit. And what I mean by that is you both get this ship for free. So you use the code, Bobby Sue's code, you buy the package, they're going to give you an Argo cargo with lifetime insurance for free. It will be account bound. You cannot gift it to someone, you can't melt it, it sits there. But you have it. As far as the game is concerned, you have that ship. Your referrer gets a ship. In addition to that, you're going to get 5,000 starter credits instead of 1,000. So now you've just quintupled your money just by using someone's star code. So there you go. Use the code. If it's not mine, use somebody's. That'll get you in, and again, the packages usually during the fly free, they're about $40, 40, 50, $40.50, $40 even. They're usually about that price. Okay? So, Friday's your day. Create your account, throw in your code. Bob's your uncle. Alright. Accept delivery of our product. We put our stuff in the 400i. And we're going to go grab that 400i and fly it over to sell. Nearly every ship is buyable in-game. There are a few exceptions. There will be some ships that you will see that you cannot buy in-game, but the majority of them you can. The way that the ship sales work is twice a year SIG has a ship sale. Now, that doesn't mean that the prices are lower on the ships. I wish. But what it means is that they have ships that are normally limited availability that are suddenly available. So, like right now, you can't buy a reclaimer and you can't buy it. You can buy it in game, but you cannot go to the ship. You can't go to the RSI site and buy a reclaimer. It's not available. Next week, for a couple of days, that ship will be available. So in the fall, they do one, usually in November. And then in the spring, they'll do another one. And the one in the spring is not usually as comprehensive as the one in the fall. So bear that in mind, too. I mean, if you see a ship and you're like, ooh, I really want that, but you can't buy it in-game, or I really want to buy it IRL, that kind of deal, then November is going to be your month, or March is going to be your month. Alright, so helmet check, yes, good, groovy, awesome. Let's spawn our 400i and haul this shit over and sell it. There we go. We will sell it. We gonna sell it at 5. Let's grab a smell elevator. Search and pad 5. Boom. Yeah, March, they call it Invictus. Invictus. It's usually in March. March or May, I'm trying to remember now. But, and then the big sales in November. So in November, there will be ships available in the store that normally are not. So, like, I've got some ships in my hangar that are only available in November, and only limited quantities then. So, SIG is very, very smart about that. They know their audience. They know their customers. Oh, I should have put the custom skin on this. That would have been cool. Up we go into the space limo. Okay, there we go. In we go. Let's grab the little baby smell elevator. Oop, wrong end. I always do that. Had the ship for a month and I still do that stuff. Flight ready.
Initiating. Stand by.
Thanks. It's this is the
Stand by for
400i.
launch.
They announced it and released it October. It's a pretty sweet ship. It's there's a company in the game called Origin, and I want you to imagine that they're kind of like Cadillac or Chrysler or Lincoln. Power to shields.
Power to shields.
Why are my shields just... Oh, they're coming up now. They're just taking their sweet-ass time about it. Alright, we are here at Hurston. Do we want to try selling at Hurston again, or do we want to go to Arcor? I kind of want to go to Arcor, because I've got more stuff there I want to pick up. So we're going to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. We're going to go to Arcor, sell some shit, and we're going to grab some of my stuff that's still stored over there. So we'll do the 2 first. Spool jump drive.
Activating now.
This guy only holds 40 SCU of cargo, so not a huge cargo hauler, but a stylish cargo hauler. Engage jump drive.
Jump.
Cushy, nice, but doesn't have a whole hell of a lot of room. What's our transit time here? Our transit time is about 3.5 minutes. My shirt? Yeah. Yeah. I know this guy, and his wife's awesome, and she made me this shirt. Sensei, remember me telling you about the guy that introduced me to voice attack? The one who just put in chat nice shirt? That's him. He's our Discord server voice attack guru. This is safer. This is safer. Just remember, when the RSI bill comes in on the credit card, it's strippers. Okay? What's all that, honey? It's strippers. Words of advice. Hey, Ron, oh, shit. No wonder I'm not hearing your voice. I'm not in Discord. Holy shit. I was not in Discord. I'm like, why is it so bloody quiet today? It's because I wasn't in Discord. Yeah. No, natural blonde. I swapped out... Well, I didn't swap out. I took the network interface card, the second one out of my gaming computer, and threw it in a streaming computer, and it has been stable now for 2 hours. So I'm thinking it was the integrated NIC on the streaming computer that said, fuck you. So I think we found the problem. Still not hearing Ron. Let me check my audio settings. What the hell's going on? Let me see. Do we have voice attack set correctly? Oh, there he is. Yep, he's working. Okay, I have it right. I have audio software I use, Sensei, and if I don't set it just right, then Discord talks and I don't hear it and you don't hear it. So yeah, network card, apparently. Because we've been online for 2 hours and 53 minutes and not a single hiccup. Okay. So, apparently the integrated NIC was the cause of the problem. This is only a temporary solution because this is a full height card with the mounting bracket taken off. Because the case is a half height case. So, as long as no...
card should be cheap.
Yeah, you'll have to order one on Amazon payday. But as long as no one moves the case around, then we'll be fine. Otherwise, the solution would be to find another half-height card somewhere that I have and cut a hole right where it needs to be. But then you're risk cutting yourself, cutting the cable. It's just not worth it. Sensei is a newer player. He is considering getting the game. He wants the game. I told him to wait till Friday because it will be cheaper. And another nice thing about Friday is there'll be a fly free. So you can fly hundreds of ships for free. You can go rent them for 0 credits and fly them for, is it 3 days each, I think, isn't it? It's usually 3 days each.
And you can get a gigabit half height Ethernet card for $9.
Is this on Amazon?
Yeah.
Cool. I'll take a look here. Yeah.
I ain't looking at brand or anything, but
As long as it works, that's all I give a shit about.
I was just curious. I hadn't bought a networking card in like forever.
Well,
I was wondering what the prices were nowadays. But yeah, $8-9.
that's not bad at all. That's a lot. Man, when I was buying network cards in the 90s, they were like $70, $100 each, dude.
I remember buying my first 100 network card and paying like $150 for it.
Well, I was buying the coax network cards first. I ran with coax in the beginning.
Well, I take that back. That was the first 10100 that was RG, whatever it was back then. You know, going from coax to that U cabling. I don't remember what it was back then. RG something.
RG58.
Yeah. And I hated it.
I was glad to have the networking, but anytime you grabbed those cables and you moved them or you jiggled them or something happened or someone sneezed or a fly farted or something, you'd lose your connection.
Well, I hated it because I had all those coaxial connectors and splitters and the tools to crank the cables, and I had like a 500-foot spool of the cable, and yeah, and now people didn't want it anymore.
Nope.
That is a sexy ship.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking for the spaceport because Area 18 is one of the hardest ones to find the spaceport. And I actually made a video guide about it. And if I don't see it here in a second, then I will have to use that technique. You know who does great ship tours? There's a guy on YouTube called The Goodish Gamer. Goodish Gamer. He is entertaining as hell. And he approaches the ship tours like a brand new person, a newbie. I mean, he's still fairly new to Star Citizen, but he just embraces that whole, hey, I'm brand new. What is this? Oh, wow, what does this button do? Does that work yet? That kind of deal. Yeah, so watch Goodish Gamer. He did a I told you I like the stream. I like that personal interaction with people. I love it. But he did a ship tour that I particularly enjoyed on the Reclaimer. And I thought that was great. I was like, oh, wow, that's a great way to do it. He's walking around like, ooh, does this work yet? Oh, that doesn't work yet. I guess that's coming soon, or something like that. I was like, oh, yeah, that's all right.
He's new to Star Citizen and wanting to kill some time to watch the Star Citizen ship videos with Jack McCreary and all.
I'm sorry, for what one? Which one?
The Star Citizen ship commercials with Jack McCreary and all.
Oh, yes, the Whitley's guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want some entertainment. The video producers for Cloud Imperium are top-notch at making commercials. So if you go on YouTube, you can find Star Citizen ship commercials that are made by Cloud Imperium that are just top-notch. And they have a series of videos called Whitley's Guides. And the whole premise is that during the IAE, it's an International Ship Expo. There's lore about it and all of that stuff. But what the whole premise is that it's like a car show, but with ships. And Whitley shows up at these ship show events, and he'll get into some kind of shenanigans, and he'll interview ship manufacturers and stuff like that.
The Whitley guy is a lot like the guy from that show Top Gear, the car show.
Mm-hmm.
I can't think of his name, but...
Yeah, the British guy, the big guy with the big head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't think of his name.
So he's very entertaining. I enjoy his videos. And he'll do stupid shit. Like one year he snuck into a ship he wasn't supposed to be in. Was it last year they did that? Or the year before he snuck into the ship that he wasn't supposed to be in? And starts flying it around. They're like, oh shit, what the hell?
But they're not like commercials like, you know, by the in-game, blah, blah, blah. It's like they're commercials for real ships, you know?
Mm-hmm.
They are. Cool. My wife, who has no interest in Star Citizen whatsoever, enjoys watching the commercials.
Landing gear deployed.
There we go. How do we do? The left... well, I favored the left this time. I usually favor the right, but otherwise pretty good landing. Not too bad.
Engines inactive.
Let's go sell some minor cargo. So I had a successful med supply run. It was entertaining and a bit scary. I bought 160,000 worth of med supplies. I don't think I can... Yeah, well, see, since the cargo's not physicalized yet, you can stand in the middle of it. It's pretty cool. You can't drive a cart into it or a buggy into it, but you can stand in it. But anyway, I bought these med supplies and flew over to Crew L1. Bought them from Hicks, flew to Crew L1 to sell them. They only want to buy, like, I want to say like 1 or 2 SCU worth. And I had bought like 10 SCU. And then I flew over to another Lagrange station, then finally Lorville. But on the way to Lorville, I get just outside of Lorville, I get interdicted by this pirate Valkyrie with a turret, of course, man turret, and the escort ship. I don't remember what the escort ship was, like a Gladius or something like that, but had to fight him in the MSR. I'm like, God damn. So wound up taking out the Valkyrie finally, and the escort said, "Fuck you, I'm out," and then he dipped out. So that was fun. And then we start to quantum back over to Hurston again, and the ship flips 90 degrees and aims towards the Stanton Star. And then the quantum sound just doesn't go away. It's like the whole time. It is not going away. And I'm like, oh, shit. So we got lucky with doing a seat hop and run away from the cockpit. Yeah, that works. Awesome. But yeah, it was a little dicey at first.
Here you go. I got a little useless trivia for you.
Okay.
But it kind of works because it's space.
Okay.
George Jetson from the Jetsons. Birthday is August 27th. Okay?
Okay.
The show The Jetsons takes place in 2062. And at the time it takes place, George Jetson is 40 years old.
Tram now leaving the station.
So that means George Jetson will be being conceived this Thanksgiving weekend.
And still no flying cars. Damn it. What a ripoff. I don't have a robot housemaid named Rosie, and I don't have a flying car. This is wrong. So wrong.
Getting closer. You can have a Roomba now.
Yeah, well, I can have a robot vacuum cleaner, but I think you said next year, right?
No, that would be, well, being conceived Thanksgiving of this year.
Oh, this year. Okay.
Then he would be born next year.
Oh, born next year. Okay.
And
So
that
his
would make him 40 years old in 2062.
So his mom and dad got their freak on during IAE this year, and he pops out next year.
Yeah.
So
better get to work on them flying cars.
you guys ain't got much time.
I thought that was nice.
It is neat, actually. My frame rate's taking a bit of a hit here. Is it compiling textures? No.
Now arriving.
It's not. Okay. Just a little bit of a glitch.
Connection trams across all major networks.
This is great. I told you it's a good Discord server. Remember what I said? There were guys in there in 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s. Old gamers don't die. I mean, it's got a pretty damn good name for it. Oh, and I just got an IM from Revere. Let me check and see what's going on. We love this game. We love it very much. And pole vault. Boom. Get out of the way there, dude. I got shit to sell. I ain't got time for you. We're not going to get rich off this one. 30,000. That's still 30,000 more than we had, though. Here we go. Got it. Boom. Diamond.
Over 750K.
Yeah. I did that med supply run. I forget how much I made on it. I've got screen captures, so I could look at it.
Titanium and sell it?
Yeah, I saw that last night. We sold all that last night.
I thought you sold some last night. Last
Well, remember we drove down, we flew down to Orison, and I sold it there, and I sent a message to Revere and let him know that they were able to buy at Orison, because he said nobody was able to buy or sell at Orison's and Mendesk. So he sent me a message here. Let me see what it is. Yeah, here it is. Zoom. Here we go. So we sold Quantanium last night at Orison for 363,000 for 41 SCU. So they're buying it for 88 credits per unit. So not too shabby, not too shabby at all. And today, what did we do for our med supply run? Let's find out real quick. We'll see what's going on. Star Citizen, live, and screenshots. Zip. Let's go down to the bottom. So we sold med supplies for 185,000. We sold some for 325, but you can see the quantity was real low. We sold stims. We sold 938 stims for 3,000. We bought them for 280, I think. 280, 290, and sold them for 3 and change. Let's see here. Crusader. Yeah, here we are. We bought 1,424 stims for $4,000. We sold 32.55, and I didn't get a screen cap of the other sale, but yeah, we definitely made our money back plus a little bit. On our med supplies, here we are. We bought them for 285. We sold them for 340. So not a huge profit margin, but some. We bought the med supplies for 1680. 166. So we bought them for 166,000. I am reading that right? 160. 166,356. So there we are. So not too bad.
It's all adding up.
Yep, 166. And sold them for 185, so 19,000 profit there on one of them, and I don't remember what the profit was on the other one at the storage station. We didn't get a screen cap of that, but probably safe to say 20,000 profit on 160,000 investment. So you can't really bitch too much about that. Come on now, wakey, 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 wakey. Thank you. All right.
You're welcome, Captain.
I don't think there's anything to buy here to sell elsewhere. I think they killed that. Yeah, you don't want to buy scrap. Scrappy, no selly. So we can try the admin desk and see if they've got anything. Yeah, you should probably back off on that widow there, buddy. You're not having a good day. Oh, look at this. NPC's not moving, doors not closing. This server's definitely going by. This will be here next release. So, December, January, well, this will be open. And let's check the admin desk and Let's see what we've got there. Open the door. Thank you.
Welcome to Io North Tower, Area 18's premier centre for business development. Please consult any of our associates for help or rental opportunities.
Cool. I have been trying for 2 years to get one complete cycle of her saying it. This is the first time I've ever been able to get one complete cycle. It cuts off, doesn't restart, stutters in the middle. We have a C2 here. What do we want to buy? There's nothing here we want to buy. There's absolutely nothing here we want to buy. We can just get out of Dodge. All right. Open up, open up, open up, open up. I don't care. I don't care about naked girls. I really don't. Bye. You can go bye-bye now. There you go. Sorry if you guys are disappointed because you didn't get to see naked girls. You can go to naked-hd.xyz. Let's get out of here. So, Ron, if you don't want to discuss it while I'm streaming, I totally get it, but what's going on with your daughter's car, dude?
100%.
Hold on, let me... I can't hear you. Let me hold on a second. Let me turn you up, buddy. Come on. Oh, where the hell did Discord go? God damn it. No wonder I couldn't hear Ron. Discord said,
Wasn't a good way to turn me up?
Yeah, I clicked on the Discord button on the taskbar and it said, fuck you, I'm out. Alright, there we go.
No, I'm not exactly sure. It died on her.
Mm-hmm.
Cranked back up.
Okay.
And she's over at the college, so she's about 50 miles from me.
Mm-hmm.
So my old daughter's boyfriend, I got him to check the codes on it, and it said crankshaft sensor, no signal. So they went and bought a crankshaft sensor for it, had to order it. Got it a couple of days later, it was $16, and they put it in. When they put it in, then it come up with the code for low oil pressure. So, but my wife's out of town, visiting family in North Carolina for a week, and she has our car, so I don't have a car.
Oh man.
And so, yeah. And now my phone's ringing. I'll be right back.
Yeah, do your thing. Oh man. Poor Ron. Sensei, do you have any more questions about streaming that I could help with, or questions about Star Citizen? I ask because I'm about to take a break here in a little bit. It looks like we've fixed the issue. Been live for 3 hours and 15 minutes without an issue, and we have a coffee emergency because it's empty. So yeah, gonna have to refill the coffee reserves, and probably empty some coffee reserves. I am happy to help out. As I said, I love the interaction. Add me in game, add me on Discord, it's all good. I was trying to update. Be well. Yeah, likewise, be well to you. I was trying to update a beginner's guide to Star Citizen since they've had so many changes. But when I was trying to record it, the servers were not very stable. Yeah, you have my link? Okay, good. Good. I do have some older videos on YouTube. And you've got my Twitch link. I believe you've got my Twitch link. Twitch.tv/Pagan Linux Geek. So, check out my videos on demand or catch me live if you happen to catch me. Like I said, I don't follow my stream schedule very well because I'm horrible. It's been a rough one. Mrs. B had a heart attack and a stroke about 4 weeks ago. And then, of course, my parents dying, so it's been hectic. It's been hectic. I didn't even play Star Citizen for like a week. Yeah, no problem. This is a typical stream for me. I mean, as long as somebody comes in and interacts, this is a typical stream. Oh, and you can rent ships in game, by the way. I should probably show you that real quick. So here you go. Before you buy a ship, fly a ship. So if you're like, I don't know, I think I might like this Origin 300, you could rent it for $23,000. So, dude, huge digital hug for you. Aw, thank you, I appreciate it. Things are getting better now. It was my birthday. I had a good birthday. You know, I hopped in and people came in and watched the stream. I got rated with a guy for like 90-something viewers last night. It was awesome. So I think what I'm going to do is take a break and wish I had that guy's hat. He's got the Apocalypse Arms hat. I am so jealous. I was supposed to have hats. I don't know what kind of clothing survived. What kind of clothing survived all this stuff? I have my top hat. I can wear my top hat. Ooh, and big minis. I can wear my big minis hat. Or big minis jacket. Yep. Alright, so we need to get this shit going. You guys have a great day. I look forward to seeing you in the Verse Sensei, and if you pop in the Discord, I'll be happy to see you. Everybody have a great one, and I will catch you later.